remind you of the sacrifices Americans have made through the years in the name of liberty, freedom, and justice. We ask that you please stand and join both teams in honoring those who have served our country as we honor America by the singing of our national anthem as our color guard is being performed, and the national anthem being performed by the Boise Police Honor Guard.
By the dawn's early light was so proudly rehailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Taco Bell Arena at Boise State University. I'm KJ Mack, your Taco Bell Arena announcer. It's time now to meet tonight's starters, brought to you by Source One, Voice Plus Data Technology for business. First of all, for the Bulldogs from Louisiana Tech, who come in tonight's game with a 4-10 record, 2-0 in WAC play. At guard, a 6'3" senior from Beaumont, Texas, number 3, Trey McDowell. At the other guard, a 6'2" sophomore from Brentwood, Texas, number 2.
Welcome back to Taco Bell Arena. Time for our Blue and Orange Store starting lineup, brought to you by the Blue and Orange Store, 2,300 square feet of Bronco heaven in the Boise Town Square Mall next to Pro Image. What color is your world? The starting lineup for the Boise State Broncos. At guard, Eric Lane, a 6'1" senior from Los Angeles, California, averaging 9.7 points and 2.3 rebounds a game. The other guard, Kobe Carl, a 6'5" senior from Mequon, Wisconsin, tied for the scoring lead on this club at 15.3 points a game, 4.5 rebounds. He is a 6'5" senior. The third guard, Tyler Tiedemann, a 6'2" junior. Tiedemann out of Santa Rosa, California, averaging 6 points, 2.3 rebounds a game. And underneath, Reggie Larry, 6'6" junior from Twin Falls, Idaho. Larry averaging 13.4 points and 7.5 rebounds a game. And Matt Nelson will be the center for Boise State. Nelly averaging 15.3 points and 9 rebounds a game. He is tied exactly with Kobe Carl for points scored. For the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, starting at guard, Trey McDowell, a senior. He is averaging 10.1 points and 2.3 rebounds a game. McDowell is 6'3". The other guard is Drew Washington, a 6'2" sophomore. Washington averaging 4 points and 2.5 assists a game. At forward, Harry Deasy. He is a senior, 6'6" senior, averaging 5.7 points, 6.5 rebounds a game. And Keith Smith, a junior. Smith is 6'7". He is averaging 4.5 points, a rebound and a half a game. And Chad McKenzie is the other forward in this three-forward system. He is a 6'7" senior averaging 13 points, 6.7 rebounds a game. The Broncos coached by Greg Graham, the head coach of Louisiana Tech, Keith Richard. So we are about ready to go. The starting lineups have been announced, and we are ready to rock here. Boise State playing very good basketball. The crowd being held down by the weather a little bit tonight, I think. But they should see an entertaining basketball game here.
Well, the Broncos came out last week against Utah State here and just shot the lights out in the first few minutes.
20-4, I believe.
2 weeks ago against Idaho State, they came out and couldn't hardly hit the backboard with both hands. So we'll be interested to see which team comes out tonight. I mean, their shooting against Utah State was just out of this world in the first half. They were in the 70% range there for a while in that first period.
Yes, they were. And they got over that. But not very badly. They shot above 50%. Did a very good job.
Now, you can never go wrong when your shooting percentages are that high. But they love this facility. They really get the most out of their game here. They've played very well, a 6-0 record coming into the Taco Bell Arena tonight. And I think that that game at Nevada, although they lost, still had to be a little bit of a confidence builder against the number 15 team in the country. That's got to make you feel good about yourself.
Talked to several Broncos in the airport the next day waiting to fly out. The plane was delayed. And they all said, you know, all we had to do is make a couple of free throws. And, you know, we're starting to come back with a lot of time left on the clock. They had a lot of time to win it, up 4 points with 3 minutes to go.
Well, these are not what I would call stellar free throw shooting teams. You're looking at a 60% free throw percentage for La Tech, and the Broncos coming in with not a whole lot better at 67%, but still a little bit statistically better.
Well, the other night the wrong guys were shooting free throws. You know, Matt Nelson and Anthony Thomas basically shot all the free throws for Boise State. And AT a 58% shooter and Nelly a 61% shooter. All right, we're ready to go. Harry DC will jump it up against Reggie Larry. Larry has not lost a tip this year, at least at a game I've done. I don't even hardly jump against this guy.
Why bother?
Yeah. Tip controlled by Boise State into forecourt. Eric Lane, his parents are here tonight. Pass in the right-hand corner to Tiedemann. Tiedemann comes out on top, looking underneath. Not much going there. Oh, good defense. Pass goes to Reggie Larry at the head of the lane. Back over to Tiedemann. Very aggressive defense by Chad McKenzie. Finally called for a foul.
Well, Scott Thornley called the first foul of the night, and it was a hand check call. He's not going to let that go too far, but boy, they have come out with tough man-to-man defense.
Yep, and a lot of hand checking involved in that, and Tiedemann's the guy they're fouling on. McKenzie again on Tiedemann. Pass over to Nelson. Long skip pass to Eric Lane on the left side of the court. Head of the lane to Tiedemann. Off to Carl. Lobs it underneath to Matt Nelson. Back outside. Now down low. Left-hand side to Larry. Kicks it back out to Eric Lane. Drives inside. Shot is up. Not good. Tip up by Larry is missed. And La Tech with the ball.
Well, Elaine got himself all the way to the rim. He just couldn't quite finish at the end, and the Broncos couldn't pick up the rebound either.
Like a running back. Didn't have those shoulders squared up at the basket, and we got a foul on Boise State. Nope. Foul on Louisiana Tech. Foul is on Keith Smith, and that's his first.
Well, they're really battling underneath there, and anytime you're cutting through the lane, their bodies just slamming into each other. It's going to be an interesting game.
Yeah, it is, especially McKenzie did not back off on Tiedemann. In the Broncos' first possession, no score here. We played a little over a minute. Nelson with the ball over to Tiedemann, jumps one up. Partially blocked, I believe, by McKenzie. Rebound taken out of the air by Drew Washington. Washington across the timeline. Pass over to McKenzie down the right side of the lane. Pops it off in the corner. McDowell can't shoot. Back to McKenzie. Out to Washington. Wide open three. No. Rebound. Reggie Larry. Kobe Carl gets the feed. Pass over to Tiedemann. Left-hand side of the court. Pulls up the dribble. Pass to Carl. Long three. Good. Kobe Carl.
Woo, my goodness. That thing came down with snow on it, Paul J. He was way out there.
He hit several of those in the game Monday night against Nevada.
Keith Richard wants timeout already. I mean, we've only played less than 2 minutes.
He's yelling at number 3, Trey McDowell. Not happy. Timeout on the court. 18-14 left to go. It is 3-0. This is just a 30-second timeout, so we will hold it here. A new look for Keith Richard. He's got kind of a magician thing going with little chin whiskers, has his head shaved. I wouldn't recognize him on the street.
See, it's all those movies that have come out now about magicians. Everybody wants to look like one. But Richard, very respected coach. You heard Coach Graham in the pregame show talking about how he seems to find something different to throw at you once you get to conference from what he did. So it's hard to scout him and hard to put him in a pigeonhole.
This Keith Smith's got a body on him. Looks like he's marching. He's a very erect and very muscle-bound guy, and also looks very tired here early. Washington with a basketball.
Broncos going to drop back in a zone defense, 2-3 zone.
Pass goes on the far side inside to McKenzie. Laid it in. Well, they solved that. Teams have been able to penetrate against Boise State in a man-to-man, and Louisiana Tech penetrated against the zone there.
Yeah, well, nobody was in the middle. It was wide open.
Carl underneath to Nelson, kicks it out, swing it around. Tiedemann drives inside to about 10 feet. Jumper good.
That was great body control by Tiedemann that time. He kind of jumped into the defender. There wasn't any contact, but he was off balance, still got the shot to go.
Tiedemann took one shot against Nevada. That was it.
Well, that's not enough for that guy. He shoots too well.
Yep, 50% shooter. DC drops it off to Drew Washington to Smith. Keith Smith drives inside. Nice job defensively by Larry. Kicks it out to DC. Fadeaway jumper, not good. Tiedemann on the rebound, tied up by Smith.
The ball will go to La Tech.
Good job by Smith. Tiedemann didn't put it away once he got it.
I think Smith's got just a little bit of a strength advantage, I think, in that one.
He might, huh? Looks like he could lift this building. Got some shoulders on him. Looks like a tight end. Inbounds pass way outside to Drew Washington. Washington moves to the left side of the court. Pass to McKenzie. Lobs it down underneath. DC, a little hook shot goes.
DC had a nice spin on that ball to get it to go in. I thought when he first shot it, there was no way it would fall. Nice touch.
5-4. Bronco lead down to 1. Into forecourt, Eric Lane with a basketball. I'm impressed with Louisiana Tech. They're playing some defense. They're in your vest. Pass over to Tiedemann. Tiedemann tries to penetrate. McKenzie is on him. Kick it over to Eric Lane. Might have walked. Oh, nice feed to Nelson. He's fouled hard as he goes to the hoop.
Well, DC tried to come over and get the big windmill block going. He also got a piece of the body. Well, actually, they're going to give it to Washington, number 2, not 22.
Washington, the guy came from the far side after Nelson had gotten inside. His defender, DC, Nelly at the line. We've chronicled his free throw problems at Nevada. First one here is good. 6'9" junior from Issaquah, Washington. Likes the Seattle Seahawks.
I would imagine you would if you were from the Puget Sound area.
Yeah. Hoping they go to the Super Bowl this year, but they got to get by my Bears.
Well, they barely got by the old Dallas Cowboys.
I know it. A little luck involved there.
Sure was.
Second free throw is good. Bronco lead back up to 3 at 7-4. Across the timeline, Drew Washington pass to Chad McKenzie. McKenzie back over on the far side to McDowell. McDowell drops it off to Washington, back to McDowell. Broncos in the 2-3 zone. McDowell fires down to McKenzie in the corner left side. Back out to McDowell. There's what they want, the three-pointer. It's no good. Rebound, Reggie Larry.
Broncos don't respect their shooting ability at all with this zone defense. They're just saying, hey, take the shot if you want it.
Matt Boucher in the ball game now. They dump it down underneath to Nelson. It goes inside, misses the shot. Holy smokes. Boy, DC just knocked the ball away from Reggie Larry, and we got a carry of the ball called on McKenzie. That might have been a makeup call because certainly should have been a foul on the rebound.
Well, DC just grabbed Reggie Larry by the shoulder, pulled him backwards away from the ball. Obvious foul, but it wasn't called. And that palming the ball thing, you could pretty much pull that out of the bag anytime you want.
Almost, yeah. Everybody does it. I'm surprised that the 6'7" McKenzie is handling the ball as much as he is. Boucher with a beautiful feed to Reggie Larry. Shot disrupted, if not blocked, by DC.
Well, he tried to get the ball up quick before the defenders could get there, but he had 2 defenders on him. Couldn't get it to go.
DC from the free throw line. Shot is not good. Nelson on the rebound for Boise State. Up court, Kobe Carl to Boucher. Penetrates, fires in the corner. Lane was open, didn't shoot. Now a beautiful feed to Nelly for the layup.
Well, that defense collapsed on the driving lane, and there left Matt Nelson wide open for the layup.
Yeah, if you can penetrate, it just opens up all kinds of things. You can shoot, you can pass, whatever. Nice dish that time. Into forecourt, McDowell with the basketball to Richardson. Richardson off to Washington. I thought Richardson would be a starter after his play last year, but he's not. Wild scoop shot. Maybe that's why he's not. By Richardson, no good. Carl on the rebound out to Bauscher. Throws it away.
Tried the big long skip pass cross court. No way that was going.
Richardson got that one. They drive down court. Shot is no good. Rebound Boise State. Carl into forecourt. Carl is fouled hard as he goes up for the offensive foul. Holy smokes, you must have cleared off with the offhand. So the foul on Kobe is his first. We have a timeout. Ragged is how I would describe this. 14:44 left to go. The Broncos lead 9-4. We'll be back with more on the Allstate Broncos Sports Network.
Chairs when the music stops. Whoever is left without a chair is out. Here we go until we have a champion. If you guys are ready, let's start the music and do it. Everybody say, about the bird. Bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner with a bird, bird, bird. Bird is a winner with a bird, bird, bird. When a bird is a winner with a bird, bird. Bird, the bird's a winner with a bird, bird, bird. When a bird is a winner with a bird, bird. Bird's a winner with a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner with a bird, bird, bird. When a bird is a winner with a bird, bird. The bird's a winner with a dog. Direct your attention to Bronco Vision for the U.S. Bank. Check it out. Highlight to remember. Last week against Utah State, Eric Lane blocks the shot right to Reggie Larry, who takes it the length of the floor for the two-handed dunk. That's your U.S. Bank. Check it out. Highlight to remember. U.S. Bank, the official bank of the Broncos. Boise State would like to wish Parker Lesko a happy 9th birthday.
To 4 is the score. Boise State 3 of 7 shooting, 43%. Louisiana Tech 2 of 8 for 25%, rebounding even at 5.
Broncos playing that zone defense pretty much entirely in the first 5.5 minutes of this ball game, and the shooting woes of La Tech are becoming very apparent right now.
Louisiana Tech basketball. Richardson passes over to Marcus Elliott, who's now in the game. Richardson back to Elliott. Elliott, jump shot way long.
Wow,
holy smokes.
brutal.
Rebound, Eric Lane of Boise State. Lane. Richardson chased him all the way down the court and got the knockaway, but Lane picked it up. They feed underneath. Got a foul. That's on McKenzie. That's 2. McKenzie really rough on the defense. Started off against Tiedemann. Tiedemann out of the game. Now he's got Reggie Larry.
Averaging 13 points a game, almost 7 rebounds. He's got 19 blocks to his credit, too, does McKenzie.
Just a big, and he handles the basketball a lot.
And he's only 6'7", but he plays bigger than that, but he can also play the 3-guard.
Lane with a basketball. Zone defense. Pass in the corner to Kobe, to Bauscher. Move in the left-hand corner. Reggie Larry now drives inside. Beautiful feed to Nelson. Took him too long to go. What'd they call? Nothing? Holy smokes. Technical foul called on Nelson. He was creamed as he went up for the shot, and he'll have to come out of the ball game now. He's really got a big furnace. I like him a lot. Seth Robinson's going to come in for him.
Well, the whole part of that play, you chronicled it already. He took too long to get the ball up to the basket on the first initial shot, and it gave the defense plenty of time to come back over and make what appears now to be a block. Sure looked like they got some arm.
McKenzie will shoot the free throws. He hits them both. And all of a sudden, we got a ball game.
McKenzie is 74% free throw shooter, one of the better free throw shooters on that team by a mile.
Most teams, you wonder why the 74% guy's shooting, but this team, he's the best. Richardson with a basketball. Looks underneath, goes out to McKenzie. Bronco lead down to 3. McKenzie dumps it off to Drew Washington. Back to McKenzie going against Reggie Larry. Shot no good. They're letting him play. Rebound, Larry had to rip it away from Richardson. Carl into forecourt. Pass over to Eric Lane for 3. Way short. Rebound, Lane. Followed a shot. Batted away. Picked up by Robinson to Reggie Larry. Jumper good.
Nice job by Seth Robinson to find the open Reggie Larry for the 10-foot jump shot right in the middle of the key.
11-6. Boise State back up by 5. Elliott with a basketball, left-hand wing. Pass down in the left-hand corner to McKenzie against Kobe. Dumps it down to Richardson inside. Drive, shoot, scores. Pretty quick, huh?
Yeah, that was very quick move down the baseline. He went by the Broncos so fast they couldn't even see him.
Long three is good by Boucher, and he's fouled. Whoa, Matt Boucher squared up, drilled it in the heart, and got fouled.
Why would you ever foul a guy that's shooting from 22 feet? I have no idea, but that's exactly what La Tech just did.
Foul is on Jerome Richardson. That is his first team foul, number 5. Boucher, 45% shooter from three-point range, so he doesn't take too many. When he does, he hits about half of them.
Should almost get 2 fouls for that, because that is just not smart.
He was so far out, he should have got 4 points for the original shot. Free throw not good. How can you make a shot from 25 feet and not be able to make a free throw from 15?
Does seem to be some physiological problems with that, doesn't there?
Yep. Terry Parker in the ball game has the basketball. La Tech using a lot of guys. Richardson got away with a little travel. Pass over to Parker on the wing. Out to Richardson. Whips it over to Marcus Elliott. Back to Parker. Penetrates. Kicks it out to Elliott. Jump shot. No. Rebound Reggie Larry. Into forecourt. Boucher with the basketball. Floor mat. Picks it up. Looks. Boys needs help. And they pass over to Eric Lane. Lane backs out against Richardson.
You know, Paul J. La Tech shot 42% on the year from the three-point line, but their shots aren't even close tonight.
Nope, they are 0 for 3. They haven't, like you said, come close. Pass to Kobe, wide open 3, good. Boy, he is shooting 45% also from three-point range, and he's shooting a lot of them. Getting up there in the WAC statistics as far as all-time three-point shooters.
Well, that shot was just effortless.
McKenzie. Nope. Rebound battled around Elliott. Right there you see the problem with Matt Nelson not being in there. Long down-court pass. Should never throw long down-court passes to Reggie Larry. They never work out. Into forecourt with a basketball. Elliott. Wasn't Larry's fault that time. Too many guys back on him. Pass to Parker at three-point range. He's got some sexy shoes on there, black and red. Nice pass. Shot is up, no good. Rebound, Boise State. Seth Robinson doing a good job in there. Down court to Boucher. Boucher over to Robbie for 3. Nope. Rebound, Reggie Larry keeps it alive and runs it down. Fires out and throws it away. Good job getting back by Boise State on defense. Parker drives inside and lays it in. 17-12. Boise State by 5 with 11 minutes left to go here in the first half. Pass over to Matt Boucher.
Broncos going to settle things down here a little bit on the offensive end. Get some set plays run here. Double high post.
Boucher to Robinson. Screens for Mr. Carl, and he hits his third long 3 in a row.
Oh, those are barely even hitting net. I mean, those are so pure. They're going right down the middle of a cylinder, right through the net. You barely ripples it.
20-12. Boise State by 8. Biggest lead. Elliott with a basketball. Left-hand dribble. Gets inside of Kobe. Why'd he spin? He had the layup, and he put a spin move on.
A little mustard on the hot dog.
A little mustard on the hot dog. Kobe recovered, and that was that. Robinson with the ball. High post. Flips it off to Eric Lane. Lane to Larry. Whoa! Got a shot blocked by McKenzie, who then throws him to the floor.
Timeout, Louisiana Tech.
Timeout, a 30-second timeout taken by Louisiana Tech. Chad McKenzie, his motor's going tonight. He's going to have to be careful or he's not going to make it to halftime.
Well, he and Reggie Larry just had some words when they were both leaving the floor here, so let's keep an eye on that one.
He kind of grabbed Reggie's arm and flipped him down a little bit. This is another Geico timeout. 15 minutes could save you 15% or even more on car insurance. Visit them at geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO.
And let's thank Access Heating and Air Conditioning as our first half sponsor. Your access to total comfort, locally owned and operated. Access Heating and Air Conditioning.
Kobe Carl now talking to one of the officials. The Broncos unhappy with some of the goings-on, usually at the hand of Chad McKenzie. Rugged guy. Look at him. He's staring down the bench as he comes out on the court. He's looking for Reggie Larry, huh?
Well, they took Reggie out. Probably not a bad move at this point. Let him cool off just a little bit, relax.
Pass goes over to Chad McKenzie. Handles the ball a lot. McKenzie. Pass to Kyle Gibson. Over to McDowell. McDowell in the left-hand corner. Good defense by Kobe. The ball knocked out of bounds to Louisiana Tech. Good defensive play by Seth Robinson.
Yes, Seth came around the backside of a screen, just really had to extend himself to get into the passing lane.
Timeout on the court. Broncos 20, Louisiana Tech 12. We'll be back with more on the All-State Broncos Sports Network.
Special guests this evening from the Boys and Girls Club.
Once again in a raucous Taco Bell Arena where the Broncos with an early 8-point lead, 20-12. 10:04 left to go.
Broncos still with pretty good shooting percentages, 47% from the field, 29 for La Tech.
Louisiana Tech basketball into backcourt. Caught by Terry Parker. Anthony Thomas in the ball game for Boise State. Stepped on Smith's foot. Smith lost his shoe. Got it back on and takes a little jumper. Boy, what a corkscrew shot that is, huh? Rebound, Matt Nelson. Nelson to AT. Drives all the way down the court. Lays it up. No good. Follow is good by Robinson.
Never quit Seth Robinson on that play. He just kept going to the rim. Never know when it's going to come out, and it did. He laid it back in.
Good minutes for Robbie tonight. There's another jumper. This one by McDowell for three. He hit it. Trey McDowell.
Well, he shoots 41% from the three-point line. He's going to make a few of those.
Thomas into forecourt. Broncos lead is 7, 22-15. Pass to Nelson. Drives inside. Shot is good, but it's not going to count. Foul on number 5 before the shot. Keith Smith, his second. Louisiana Tech playing a lot of guys. Kobe will inbound at baseline beneath the Bronco basket. 9:17 on the clock here in the first half. 22-15. Oh, beautiful feed by Robbie underneath the Nelson for the layup.
Boy, and how quick were Matt Nelson's hands. Once he got that ball, he went right up to the glass. He didn't delay that time, and he got it off the glass for 2 before the defense could react.
24-15. McKenzie baseline jumper twists in. 6 points for Chad McKenzie. 24-17.
This program only lists him at 210, but he's pretty strong. He works hard underneath there.
Quick 2. And there's another foul on Keith Smith. Or they call him, no, it is Smith. That's his third.
That'll probably bring DC back in the game.
DC was woefully ineffective early.
And here he comes.
Robinson and Carl are out for Boise State. Larry and Lane come back in. Nelson, Larry, Lane, Thomas, and Boucher. Different lineup for Boise State. Nelly will shoot the 1-1. He's 2 for 2 tonight. 24-17 Broncos. 8:51 left first half. Free throw, no. Rebound. Could be Nelson. He doesn't get it. Goes out of bounds. And here comes La Tech on the run.
Broncos get back on D, though. They had 4 guys back, so there was no advantage for the Bulldogs.
Parker with a pass over to McDowell to Gibson right in front of us against Reggie Larry. Larry is picked off. Good switch, though. Great switch. And the shot no good. Rebound. Reggie Larry underneath. Larry needs some help now. Finds it with Boucher. Larry with 6 rebounds here in the first half already. Pass on. Oh, great move by Nelson. Fires out to Larry. Penetrates. Kicks out in the corner. Wide open Eric Lane. No, way short. Rebound. Boucher, and he's fouled by, I believe, DC. Yep. First foul on Harry DC.
Nice anticipation move by Boucher that time coming down the baseline. That shot was short from the corner, by Lane, but Bausch got in there and got the rebound and got fouled to boot.
Team foul number 8 against Louisiana Tech, only 2 for Boise State. But La Tech much more aggressive on the defensive end than BSU.
Well, let those fouls mount up. See how they can play from the bench.
Boucher at the line, 0 for 1 tonight. 59% free throw shooter. Missed again. Broncos problematic from the free throw line. 7-point lead. Louisiana Tech on the rebound into forecourt. Jerome Richardson with it over to Drew Washington. Open jumper by Washington short. Nice board. 7th board for Reggie Larry. Into forecourt. Lane with a basketball. Gets stripped by Richardson. Gets it back. And kicks out to Boucher. An open 3. Nope. Rebound. Anthony Thomas lays it in. AT
with the scoop a la dupe. That was a beauty.
And Chad McKenzie turns it over at the other end. Not really his fault. They tried to run the court all the way and overthrew the pass.
How about Anthony Thomas driving down the lane with the little finger roll scoop shot, Paul J.? What's that all about?
That's pretty good. That's a confident young freshman. 26-17 Boise State. Timeout on the court. 7:40 to go in the first half. We'll be back on the Broncos Sports Network. Doing a good job rebounding, and the big concern, the offensive glass, only 1 for La Tech.
Yeah, 17-11 advantage so far early.
Nelson traveled. That's why that move was so quick. Now, looked pretty good to me, but Chad McKenzie, boy, he's a yacker, isn't he?
McKenzie and DC both. They're both yapping.
Motor mouths. Pretty good players, though, both of them. Into forecourt for the basketball. Drew Washington. Young guard, pass over to Trey McDowell. McDowell at three-point range. Nice jump out by Nelson. And the pass back over to Washington on the wing, right-hand side. Dumps it down to McKenzie. Lost the ball. Out of bounds to Boise State. Another good job by Anthony Thomas.
That little sneaky move he's got, coming behind guys, poking the ball away. That time he got McKenzie's pocket picked.
Kenny Wilson in the lineup for Boise State.
That is just a sneaky little move. Man, I hate those little guys when
they
do that.
Because you have to concentrate too much. Get a headache playing out.
Well, it's embarrassing when they come behind you and steal the ball from you.
Lane with a basketball. Pass in the left-hand corner to Kenny Wilson. Whoa! Down to Reggie Larry. Outside, here's Anthony Thomas. Kicks it out to Lane for a wide-open 3. Nope, short again. Nice rebound by Wilson. Hook shot up and in. Kenny Wilson.
Little scoop hook shot off the glass for Kenny Wilson after a tremendous effort to get that rebound in the key.
28-17. Almost a double dribble by Washington. Pass over to Richardson to DC at the head of the lane. Back to McKenzie. McKenzie right-hand side at the free throw line against Matt Nelson. Whoa, almost walked in. He almost threw it away. Picked up by Washington. Penetrates out to McDowell. A left-handed 3 is good.
Well, there's the one guy you really don't want to leave all by himself out there, because that left-hander will hit some.
41%er, and he's got 2 tonight. Thomas across the timeline for BSU. Bronco lead is 8. AT jumper on the baseline. Shot is not good. It was blocked away and out of bounds, apparently off Thomas.
Ball was blocked and ended up dropping out of bounds. I think the refs thought maybe AT had touched it when it was on its way down, but he didn't touch it.
So it'll be La Tech's ball. Drew Washington across the timeline. 6 minutes left to go first half. Broncos up by 8. Pass over to Chad McKenzie. Looks inside. Nothing going there. Hands it off to Washington against Kenny Wilson. To McDowell. McDowell puts it on the floor. A little clear on move. Nice steal by Matt Nelson. Just stepped in a passing lane. Swiped it away from DC. Lane into forecourt for the Broncos. Up 8. Pass in the right-hand corner to Wilson.
Yes, sir.
And a foul. A third foul on McKenzie. So McKenzie and Smith, 2 of the starters, both saddled with 3 fouls. Boucher in, Lane is out.
Well, McKenzie's been on the court for almost the entire game, if not the entire game. They're going to have to pull him and sit him down, so we'll see what the substitution does here.
Well, they bring Smith back in. He's got 3 fouls. I think, they're kind of interchangeable, but there's nobody behind him, apparently. Larry's free throw way off. Broncos have missed 3 free throws in a row. I'm sorry, 4 in a row. With a basketball in forecourt, Trey McDowell. McDowell off to Washington. Bad idea there. We got to foul on Reggie Larry, though.
Foul on Reggie Larry, first personal.
Larry tomahawked that shot right down his throat.
And again, referees see the motion, not necessarily the contact.
Yeah, he didn't need to swipe down on the ball. If he'd have just held his head straight up, he'd have still blocked the shot.
They see that swiping motion, and that is immediate time to reach for the whistle.
Drew Washington free throw good. La Tech, one of the worst free throw shooting teams, has not missed. 3 for 3. Second free throw, good. Well, it's down to a 6-point ball game. Broncos had led by 11. Inbounds pass to Boucher. 5 straight points by Louisiana Tech. Kobe Carl with the basketball, dumps it off to Wilson, kicks it down low to Nelson. Nelson out to Wilson, over to Carl. There's another long 3. Oh! In and out, back in.
Field goal, Kobe.
4 for Kobe. All 3s underneath. Smith going with a move. Nice block by Larry. Didn't even jump that time, got the block.
Got him pinned underneath the board. Had a little help from his friend, the basket standard.
There's another long 3 by Kobe. This one's short. And here's the outlet pass. Smith, spin move, lays it up, missed it. Rebound follow is up and in by Elliott.
Marcus Elliott.
4 points from Marcus Elliott. Bronco lead down to 7. Kobe over to Wilson. Down low he goes. Pass to Reggie Larry. Backs out in the corner. Pass to Kenny Wilson. 3-pointer. Good. He's fouled.
Well, that's twice tonight we've seen that play, Paul J. That is really, I know you want to be aggressive on defense, but you just can't do that. You cannot foul a 3-point shooter.
Colin Hallberg is in for Matt Nelson. Kenny Wilson with 5 points off the bench tonight. And also with an assist and a rebound. So Kenny, and the rebound was spectacular when he came across the lane. Free throw good. He tried to miss it, but it went. 35-24, just like that, the Broncos have matched their biggest lead of 11.
Adrian Rogers checking in for the Bulldogs. 6'7", 220, sophomore forward.
They got some big old good-looking kids, huh?
He's out of Houston, Texas.
And the forecourt, McDowell with the basketball on the wing. Changes to the left hand, and he is really left-handed, and the Broncos seem to forget that. He lays it in for 8 points. 9-point ball game. Carl, pass over to Boucher, penetrates, kicks it out to Kobe. Another long 3 block. That one was blocked by Terry Parker. McDowell with the basketball. Kobe doesn't seem to drive as much as he used to. Doesn't need to, I guess, with the 2 big guys inside.
Well, it'll be time for a nice little pump fake on that 3-pointer, and I bet he does get a chance to drive.
There's McDowell with another jumper. This one's not good. Rebound, Reggie Larry on the run. Lays it up and in, and he's fouled. Reggie Larry well on his way.
Now number 33, Terry Parker, first personal. Timeout on the floor.
I was going to say to a double-double. They gave that rebound to Matt Nelson.
Well, that foul was on Terry Parker, and that's going to send Mr. Larry to the line after this timeout.
37-26, Broncos by 11, 3:35 left to go. We'll be back on the Broncos Sports Network.
4 minutes left to go from the women's game. It is Boise State 29, New Mexico State 16.
Boise State looks pretty good, Larry. The 50% shooting, 46% from three-point range. Don't look at the 3 free throws, 42%. Only 5 turnovers, though, and they're out rebounding La Tech, 22-15.
Well, this guy at the line, a big reason for that. 10 rebounds already for Reggie Larry.
Larry at the line. Has 5 points now as he hits the free throw. 38-26, Broncos' biggest lead, 12 right now. Parker across the timeline, past to McDowell. He's been keeping La Tech in the ball game. McDowell with a pass over to DC. Offensive foul on Terry Parker. A little rough on the screen there, picking off a Bronco.
In a hockey game, they call that a hip check.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
And he stuck that hip right out, and he's giving Scott Thornley a little grief, and Thornley says, "Sit down, son. I've been doing this a little longer than you've been playing."
Hallberg with a big height and size advantage on Adrian Rogers inside, both sophomores. Boucher has the ball knocked away, picks it up, pass over to Hallberg, pass surprise Colin, hands it off. Here comes the defensive pressure again. Kenny Wilson off to Kobe. Kobe is fouled, little hand check there. Not much, but enough on Drew Washington.
You know, it's kind of a cumulative thing. If you do enough of it, sooner or later they're going to call
some
one.
of it.
Well, that's been the defensive philosophy tonight for La Tech, is hang on and hold on.
First free throw Kobe shot in the last 4 games. 3 games. He didn't shoot any of the last 2. Carl with 13 here in the first half to lead Boise State.
Kenny Wilson and Reggie Larry check out. Matt Nelson, Seth Robinson back in.
Second free throw by Kobe is good. 14. Bronco lead is 14. Across the timeline, Drew Washington for Louisiana Tech. Pass goes over to Marcus Elliott. Elliott takes it to the right-hand wing. Back to Washington, head of the lane against Matt Boucher. Washington looks inside. Bounce pass. McDowell, that left-handed jumper, goes again. You got to get in his face. 2-pointer. He has 10. They gave him 3. I know, but they gave him 3 on the scoreboard. Driving inside is Boucher. Boucher out to Carl. Carl to Matt Nelson. Now they changed it to 2. Tip up by Robinson, no good. He hits the deck. And into forecourt on the run, Washington. Fires over to McDowell. McDowell backs off, changes hands, drives inside, lays it in.
Smooth looking move by Trey McDowell. He's keeping him in this ball game, no doubt.
He's got 12. There's a basket by Boise State. It's not going to count, as Robinson on the breakaway was fouled. Foul is on Marcus Elliott. That's his second. Bunch of fouls on La Tech. That's all we got to say is a bunch of fouls. Only 3 on Boise State.
Tyler Tiedemann will go to the line, 78% free throw shooter.
Free throw good. Boy, it didn't look good, though, but it went.
That nice, soft shooter's touch.
Sophomore from Santa Rosa has 3 points. He's a junior, I'm sorry. It's only his second year here, but he is a junior. 41-30. Second free throw way off. Broncos' free throw shooting is getting worse and worse here. Into forecourt. La Tech. Richardson with a basketball. Runs around the hedge. Another hedge and the pass to Elliott. Elliott drives to the baseline. Kicks it outside to DC. Nice passing. Whoa. And a foul on Matt Nelson. Almost blocked the shot. I think Nelly tried to pull back to not get the foul called on him, and that allowed the basket to go.
Yeah, he'd already committed himself, and he just couldn't hold up. That's a tough foul, too, for Matt Nelson, but one that at least you make when you're hustling.
Who's at the free throw line? I can't even see him.
That's Richardson, Jerome Richardson.
Richardson got the basket and gets the free throw. 5 points on the night for him. 41-33, down to 8. AT into forecourt for Boise State. Kobe Carl. Carl's really getting a hand check. Bounce pass to Tiedemann against Jerome Richardson. Tiedemann in the corner. That's got to, oh, come on. You got to be kidding. No way his feet were set. Absolutely no way. They call a charge, obviously, on Tiedemann. Tiedemann's upset, and Washington moving right with him. Somehow they said he was set. Tiedemann not very effective against that corner pressure, though. We got to admit that.
Well, they got to quit giving him the ball down there. I mean, that's just an opportunity for disaster for the Broncos.
Richardson in the forecourt with the basketball. Elliott had it, almost stolen by Thomas. Elliott screened by DC. Jumps one up over AT. Good. Three-pointer. Got a ball game, Lear. When we weren't looking, Louisiana Tech crept back in. Boise State not finishing the half. Foul on Louisiana Tech on Adrian Rogers. That's his first. Nelson going to the free throw line, where he has been fairly good tonight, 2 out of 3.
Well, Keith Richard is going to use all the fouls he brought with him in the bus from the hotel. There's no doubt he's leaving any here.
If you watch the Nevada game, the way to beat Boise State, send him to the free throw line. Free throw is up and good by Nelson. Broncos only 10 of 20 in that ball game. Nelly now 3 out of 4 tonight. Bronco lead back out to 6. A minute 11 left to go here in the first half. Second free throw, good. And that's the way to defeat that strategy. Step up and knock them down. Reggie Larry is back in. He only has 1 foul. They don't want to take any chance on Nelson getting his third.
Broncos with 5 team fouls. La Tech 15 fouls.
43-36. Most of them well earned, I think. Elliott with a basketball. 2-3 zone by Boise State. Richardson to Washington. Back out to Jerome Richardson. Richardson, almost lost the ball, knocked away. Knocked away by Larry, picked up by Robinson. Oh, Larry wanted the old alley-oop. There's a pass to Seth, jump shot. No, I thought that was down. And the rebound for Louisiana Tech with 41 seconds left. Good job by Wilson on defense, stopping the ball. Now the pass on the perimeter, Richardson to Washington. Washington at three-point range across the top of the lane. Fires back over to Richardson, drives down inside, offensive foul on Richardson. He knew it immediately.
25 ticks left on the clock for the Broncos, so they'll have time to bring that ball down.
Go for the last shot.
Richardson kicked that ball kind of away from the referee, and the referee told him to go pick it up. And he did. That was funny.
Yeah. Anthony Thomas, the man who took the charge.
Richardson could probably feel that tea welling up in the referee's eyes.
AT out, and Boucher in for Boise State. 16 seconds left. Pass over to Kobe. Kobe has the screen from Robinson, drives around it. Fires back over to Boucher in the corner. Robinson jumper, not good. Rebound, long rebound, taken down by La Tech. 3 seconds left, stop the ball. Elliott takes a long three, not good. So it's halftime, and the Broncos scored 86 in their last game. They're halfway there this game. 43-36, Boise State on the lead.
Well, when you're playing against all the pressure that the Broncos have had tonight defensively from La Tech, they've kept their composure fairly well. They've only got rattled a couple of times. They're shooting the ball very well. They don't have any problems there at 45%. And they've really done a nice job in the turnover department with only 6. And that's a good number for the Broncos.
43-36, our halftime score. We'll be back with halftime stats and color after these words on the Bronco, All-State Bronco Sports Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, part of your halftime entertainment, please welcome the Harvey Main Line Dancers.
43-36 in favor of the Boise State Broncos as our halftime entertainment is underway. Pretty good half for Boise State, Larry, I thought, as the Broncos withstood a really pressurized defense in the opening couple of minutes of the ball game, and missed their first couple of shots, and then finally started getting things to fall, and then opened it up, and they've been able to run on Louisiana Tech. They've got their two big guys in foul trouble, and even though they're only up 7, not a huge lead at halftime, things looking pretty good for the Broncos.
Well, think about Keith Richard as he's putting his game plan together for the Bulldogs. Can't outshoot him. I don't think we can outrun him.
Yeah.
So what are we going to do? We're going to have to get in and play physical and try to foul and put them on the free throw line, see if they shoot better than 67%. If they do, they'll beat us. If they don't, well, then we got a chance to be in this ball game, and that's kind of where it's at right now.
Yeah, it is kind of where it's at, as the Broncos shooting only 64% from the free throw line. Here's a score from down in Las Cruces. The BSU women, what a week they've got. They got to play at New Mexico State. They're 2-0. Then go to Louisiana Tech, 5-time defending champion. They're 2-0. Then they got to go to Hawaii. They're 2-0.
See the world, become a Boise State women's basketball player.
And I tell you what, they are 13 points ahead of New Mexico State at the half.
Awesome. 37-24 halftime lead. Congratulations.
Yep. We'll be back with more halftime stats in color after these words on the Broncos Sports Network.
Welcome back to Harmony Main Line Panthers.
Where the halftime score is Boise State 43, Louisiana Tech 36. Paul's Markets, the home of great donuts. Let's take a look over at the Taco Bell scoreboard for an update. Taco Bell, think outside the bun. Right now in the second half, Arizona, number 8 in the country, with a 52-33 lead over Oregon State. That with 15 minutes to go in the second half. Number 19, Memphis, 41-28 over the University of Houston. That in the first half. Later tonight, we're going to have Nevada at San Jose. Number 17, Oregon, travels to Arizona State. Number 24, Washington, goes to Stanford. And Washington State, number 23 in the country, travels to Cal in the Pacific 10 Conference. Our debt reduction services halftime stats. When your numbers need to be reduced, get help from the experts at Debt Reduction Services. Well, the first half stat sheet for the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech All Trey McDowell in the scoring department. 12 points for McDowell on 5 of 7 shooting. He was 2 of 4 from the three-point line and 5 of 7 from the field altogether in 14 minutes of play in that first half. Second leading scorer was Chad McKenzie. McKenzie has 2 for 4 from the field, picked up 5 rebounds and 3 blocked shots to go along with 3 turnovers for Chad McKenzie. Other scorers for the Bulldogs, Marcus Elliott with 7, Jerome Richardson with 5, and then 3 Bulldogs with 2, Terry Parker, Drew Washington, and Harry Deasy with 2 points. The Bulldogs shooting 41%, so they brought that shooting percentage up dramatically in the latter part of the first half. For the Broncos, on the scoring side of things, it's been the Kobe Carl three-point show, 4 of 5 from the three-point line. A couple of free throws in there for 14 points for Kobe. And he's helped out there by Matt Nelson with 8 points, Kenny Wilson with 6, Reggie Larry with 5, Tyler Tiedemann with 3, and also Bauscher with 3. Anthony Thomas and Seth Robinson chipped in 2 for the Broncos. Leading rebounder for the Broncos, Reggie Larry, in double digits already on the rebounding end of things with 10 boards already in the first half. The Broncos with a narrow rebounding lead, 23-19 over the Bulldogs, so that's good news. Their shooting percentage, a good solid 45% from the field, 46% from three-point land, compliments of Kobe Carl, and only 64%, 2.5 points under their 67-point free throw percentage on the year. So they're still struggling at the free throw line. As far as some of the statistics that are a little more off the wall, points in the paint, La Tech 16-10 over Boise State. Points off turnovers, La Tech 5, Boise State 4, so they're right there. And second chance points, the Broncos with an 8-4 halftime lead. We are here at the Paul's Market halftime report from Taco Bell Arena. Your score is Boise State 43, the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech 36. Paul's Market, the home of great donuts. We'll be back with more on the All-State Broncos Sports Network.
Score from the VSU women's team. It is Boise State 37, New Mexico State 24. Time now for first half stats brought to you by Boise Office Equipment. Make sure the next time your business has the need for quality copying, you call Boise Office Equipment 377-1666. For Louisiana Tech, they were 14 of 34 from the field, 41%. 3 of 11 from the three-point line, 27%, 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 19 rebounds, and leading scorer, Trey McDowell with 12. For the Broncos, 14 of 31 from the field, 45%, 6 of 13 from the three-point line, 46%, 9 of 14 from the free throw line, 64%, 23 rebounds, and leading scorer, Kobe Carl with 14. And Matt Nelson with 8 after that.
Packing Solutions. You can find them in the stands cheering on the Broncos. For a location near you, call 1-800-272-9933 or visit bannerbank.com. Banner Bank, better ideas, better banking, member FDIC. You know, that composure the Broncos showed in the first half, I really think is a key to the reason they're up by 7 right now. They could have got all wound up, could have got caught up in the physicalness of the play, could have got caught up in the chippiness that's going on out there amongst the players, but they didn't let that happen. They calmed themselves down. The coaches made some key substitutions, and the Broncos found a way not to let their brains take them out of this very physical ballgame.
You know, and that's a good point. It is so easy, and they started to get caught up in it a little bit. You know, Reggie Larry, Matt Nelson, coach took both of them out of the game immediately and said, look, you know, if you're going to get involved with all that stuff, you're not going to play. And they both obviously want to play, and as you said, they're not caught up in it now. They're just playing like they should.
Well, those are two very emotional, strong, physical guys, and you don't want one of them going off on somebody because, one, somebody could really get hurt, and two, it would just be a really unfortunate incident to let your emotions take you out of a ball game, and in some cases with those two could take you out of a ball game if they're not on the court.
Exactly. It's kind of settled down as scoring for Boise State to the big three, and that is Reggie Larry, Matt Nelson, and Kobe Carl. Carl with 14 at the half, Nelson with 8, and Larry with 5, but Reggie is chipping in with 10 rebounds here in the first half. It'll be interesting. Seth Robinson, I thought, had a nice line. Robbie, he played 10 minutes. He has 2 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. Pretty nice. Very
nice. Hey, gear up in the best selection of BSU gear at the Blue and Orange Store in the Boise Town Square Mall. The Blue and Orange Store has the largest selection of BSU merchandise anywhere. See new Nike gear including T-shirts, sweatshirts, jerseys, and hats. Everything for the tailgate including tents, coolers, chairs, and flags. The Blue and Orange Store has a huge selection of women's, kids, and baby merchandise too. The Blue and Orange Store, upper level of the mall near Pro Image and Dillard's, or online at theblueandorangestore.com.
Those guys are going crazy. They have more stuff in that store.
And I'll tell you, I knew this was a blue and orange channel for a long, long time, but it's gotten really blue and orange lately.
The thing that we've noticed is the flags in the cars. Usually they put them on when they drove to the games, then they take them off. Now they leave them on always.
Yeah, they're on forever now.
All right, we're back once again. Louisiana Tech taking the court. Trey McDowell, Harry Kesey, McKenzie, Smith, and Washington. And second half brought to you by Capital Educators Federal Credit Union. You won't believe the difference at Capital Educators. They're not bigger, they're just, doggone it, they're better. Tiedemann, Lane, Larry, Nelson, and Carl in for Boise State, the original Broncos starter. Broncos by 7, 43-36. BSU's ball.
McKenzie and Keith Smith both with 3 fouls for La Tech. We'll keep an eye on them here early in the second half.
Reggie Larry with a basketball against DC, dumps it inside. Oh, ball knocked away from Nelson. They double team him. He picks it up and misses the shot, and the rebound goes to Louisiana Tech. So they went right at the 2 guys with 3 fouls, but they got a little help, almost a triple team there.
It was definitely a triple team, and no other Bronco in the key except for Matt Nelson, but there were 3 defenders in there against him.
Washington to McDowell. Good job by Tiedemann, and McDowell does not get his shot off. He runs up to a screen. Fires it up, no good. Broncos with a 4-on-1 break. Lane drives inside. Acrobatic shot is good, and he's fouled. What a shot!
Eric Lane with the double clutch underneath the basket. Bigger man guarding him on that driving attempt to the basket, but he still managed to get it up off the glass, got it through, and got fouled.
And that's 3 fouls on Drew Washington now. So Washington with 3, McKenzie with 3, and Smith with 3. Free throw not good. And that's kind of what Boise State, that's going to hurt them. They need to get those free throws down.
I think they need a free throw sports psychologist.
That's right. It worked for Zabransky. It'll work for you. Washington in the corner. Chad McKenzie with the basketball. Dribbles out on top to McDowell. McDowell over to Drew Washington. Washington in the left-hand corner comes out on top against the 2-3 zone. McKenzie tries to penetrate. Kicks it out to McDowell. Wide open 3 good. Well, Trey McDowell has killed Boise State all night.
Got to keep an eye on the shooter. He's really the only guy that's going to hurt you for long term from that three-point line. Got to keep an eye on him.
Eric Lane dumps it into Larry. Reggie's shot not good. Rebound batted up and up by Nelson. Goes out of bounds to Boise State. That was like a volleyball match. Broncos will inbound it with a new 35 on the shot clock. Scott Thornley stumbling over a photographer there, and he's kind of chastised him and shooting back where it should be. Kind of moved him back down to the baseline. Boy, there was a foul from behind, not called. Ball knocked away, and the turnover gives the ball to Louisiana Tech. There's McDowell again, and he's the kind of guy who can shoot you right out of a ball game or right into one. Washington drives inside, pull-up jumper not good. Rebound Reggie Larry is 11th. Up court to Kobe. Nice pass to Tiedemann. Looks inside, nothing going. Pass to Carl. Open three, good. Well, the three-point machine that is Kobe Carl tonight just continues to keep chugging on along. That's 5 of 6. His dad, sitting up behind us where he always sits, says he likes what he's seeing in the ball club. He thinks they're getting some chemistry. Shot no good. Rebound, Matt Nelson rips it away. Brings it into forecourt. Pass to Carl. Carl off to Eric Lane. Penetrates. And the Broncos turn it over. Tough pass down on the baseline to Reggie Larry, and he couldn't get the handle on it. Elaine might have been better there just to take that ball up off the glass, get it up high in the air, try a little arcing running shot. 48-39, Broncos by 9, 17-36 left to go here in the first half. Drew Washington across the timeline to McKenzie. Chad McKenzie, right side of the court. Left side of the court. Pass to DC. To McKenzie, head of the lane, down the left side of the key. Jump shot looks good is. They got some good players. McKenzie, McDowell. 48-41, back to the 7-point halftime lead. McKenzie not huge on the scoring end so far tonight. That's only his 6th point, but he's been a factor in this game. Nelson on the baseline, shot in and out, no good, and a foul on DC, I believe. Boy, does that guy collect some blue shirts whenever he touches the ball? Every time Matt Nelson gets the ball, there's 3 guys on him. Second foul on Harry DC. Broncos need to keep attacking. You know, they need to take advantage of the fouls that they have against Louisiana Tech, and they need to make free throws. Nelson with 8 points. He is 4 of 5 from the free throw line tonight. First one bangs in. That was a loud free throw. Bronco lead is 8. Matt Nelson, a fiery competitor. Second free throw good. So, Bronco lead back out to 9 with 17:02 left to go. Across the timeline, Louisiana Tech, Drew Washington. Pass to McKenzie on the right-hand wing to McDowell. To Richardson, who's back in the ball game at the head of the lane. Dumps it off to Washington, to Richardson. Broncos in the zone. Richardson penetrates, tries to throw a pass. Picked up by McKenzie in the left-hand corner. Stolen by Eric Lane. It's all E. Drives down and slams it home. That's our Carlos Jr. slam dunk of the game, in your face from Eric Lane. Eric Lane anticipated, knocked the ball away, tracked it down, took it up, slammed it home. That's a pretty complete play. Yeah, he did it all. McDowell with it, off to McKenzie. McKenzie got the double team going out here on the point. Richardson in the corner. McDowell wide open, misses this one. Rebound though, inside, taken down by DC. Out to Washington, drives right down, throws it away. Good defense by Matt Nelson, and bad defense by whoever had that left-hand corner. McDowell was all alone by himself again. And he has killed the Broncos. Reggie Larry loses the ball again. Reggie has had problems turning the ball over here in the second half with 2. DC with it, hands off to Drew Washington. Broncos had a chance to open up a little daylight there. Ooh, almost a walk there on McKenzie. Flips it over to Washington. 17 on the shot clock. Well, Drew Washington just will not look for the jump shot. There's McKenzie, hardest working man in show business. Misses this one. Another rebound for Reg Larry. Somebody might want to help Reggie. There we go. Attaboy, Eric Lane. Pass, long pass up court to E, who looks very tired. Everybody took off and ran down the court, and Reggie was down there by himself. And it used his dribble. Lane with a basketball. Hands it off to Kobe Carl. Carl moves the right side of the court. Pass down on the baseline to Reggie Larry. Spin move, shot blocked.
That's a fourth one tonight for McKenzie.
So what happened on the rebound? Reggie Larry called timeout, huh?
I think they blocked it out of bounds. I believe the Broncos will inbound.
52-41, 15:08 left to go. Timeout on the court on the All-State Broncos Sports Network.
Les Schwab, if Bob can put the ball through the tire at the other end of the court, he wins a free set of tires from Les Schwab. So Bob line it up and beat the ball. Attaboy, Bob. There's the putt. And nothing but net. Attaboy, Bob. Set of tires from Les Schwab Tires.
Mexico State scoreless for the first 5 seconds. Thrown away. Bad inbounds pass by Tiedemann. Broncos refuse to pull away here, Larry. 52-41.
Tiedemann's got to lob that ball out towards midcourt.
McKenzie, a little spin move, turnaround jumper good. We're back to single digits. 52-43. Carl lost the ball, and McKenzie knocked it out of bounds. McKenzie wears his headband so high it can't do him any good there. Where does the sweat go? Down your forehead.
It's a fashion statement.
It is. Tiedemann in the corner, down low to Nelson, triple team, kicks it out to Kobe, three-pointer good.
Speaking of watching guys that can shoot threes, somebody might want to tell these guys Kobe's made 6 out of 7 of those things.
Little inside out that time as Nelson triple team found the wide open Kobe Carl. 55-43, Richardson with a ball to McDowell. Down in the corner, Drew Washington. And he almost walked. Richardson with it. Pass in the right-hand corner. Richardson back to McDowell, dumps it down. No, he doesn't. Hangs on to it, out to Washington. Washington to Richardson, fires inside to DC. Nice catch. 5 on the shot clock. Way out to McDowell. 2-1. I guess it would have counted. The shot's no good. Rebound up and in by Richardson. I thought that was a shot clock violation. 55-45. 10-point lead. Got a foul on McKenzie, huh? That's his 4th. Nope, it's not on McKenzie.
DC.
That's only his 3rd.
So they're spreading them around.
You got 4 with 3. McKenzie, Washington, DC, and Smith.
That time Kobe Carl tried a deep lob, a real high arcing lob pass down underneath the Matt Nelson. And Nelson had good position, got the ball, but DC came over his back and pushed him. Officials figuring something out here. I'm not sure exactly what the problem is.
I think the shot clock. Huh? No, fouls should reset it. Not sure what the deal is. They're the officials.
They're going to review the last shot sequence when we thought there was a 35-second clock violation. We're going to go back and replay history. I'm not sure.
They can do it as long as another shot has not been taken. But, boy, I've never seen one go on this long.
But does the foul count?
I don't know. It is a violation. This is a correctable error, Larry.
Yeah, so they're going to have to call that foul off.
So it was a shot clock violation at the other end of the court, which we thought it was.
So they'll take the foul away from DC?
And the basket away from Richardson.
There's a basket in there, too. You're right.
Yep. And they got to take the basket away.
After further review, the shot at Louisiana Tech
Okay, so take the basket away from Jerome Richardson. And that makes it 55-43, right? Right?
I think that's correct.
Well, they haven't changed it yet on the scoreboard. Now they got to add some time to the clock, right?
Yeah, they're getting ready to do that. Now they got to get the scoreboard correct.
They've scored 7 points this half, so they should have 43, not 45. But now they took it up. There you go. Boy, they're
Pot's right, as they say in the poker game.
Yeah, Pot's right. I need 2. Yeah, so no timeout. That's almost like a coach's challenge there.
Well, it's revisionist history, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I've never seen that happen where you had to bring back a basket, a foul, and put more time back on the clock. That's pretty good effort by the referees.
Yeah, good effort by Boise State to coach that up.
That was Tim Clary that basically said, check it out.
Yeah, Tiedemann with the basketball to Nelson. Nelson, turnaround jumper, good. That was Robinson. Seth Robinson. I was completely blocked away.
See-through vision going tonight, your X-ray vision?
X-ray vision. So now the Broncos up 14. McDowell with a basketball in the corner to McKenzie. Around the horn now, not to Drew Washington. Washington, head of the lane, moves right side. Broncos in the 2-3 zone. Using more zone tonight than I've seen him use all year. Washington penetrates, jumps out.
That's the guy they want to shoot. He can't shoot.
Yep, and a good defense by Tiedemann. Tiedemann lobs it underneath. The pass is knocked away, picked up and in.
Kobe Carl. Kobe Carl caught the deflected pass on the run, was in the air, finger rolled it into the basket.
59-43, Broncos up by 16. Now they're getting their little run. Their pass is thrown away, picked up by Nelson. And a long down-court pass to Tiedemann. He lost the ball, kicks it back out to Kobe. Long 3. Good.
Oh, Kobe Carl.
Wow.
Man.
He's having a night. His dad is smiling.
Put a bucket of water on that guy. He is hotter than fire.
25 points with 12:54 left in the game. 62-43, Boise State. Timeout on the court. We'll be back on the All-State Broncos Sports Network. Personal high, huh?
Yeah, that's his 7th three-pointer. His previous high was 6, but that is 7 for 8 from the three-point line for Kobe tonight.
And the Broncos as a team, 9 of 16, he has 7 of them. Everybody else kind of mediocre. BSU women up 15 with 14 minutes left, 47-32.
Gordy Presnell got those ladies playing some ball.
That's big to win down there. Into forecourt, Louisiana Tech, Elliott to Parker, moved to the right-hand side of McDowell. McDowell. Back to Parker, almost walked with it. Into McKenzie, drives down, a little hook shot off the glass, too long. Rebound by Carl. Beautiful outlet to Kenny Wilson. Wilson drives inside. Whoops, forgot the ball. Pass underneath to Robinson. Shot up, no, blocked. Rebound, taken down by Nelly.
Nelly could have gone back up, but Seth Robinson ran into him and knocked him off balance. He would have had an easy putback.
McKenzie way out on Kobe Carl. Dump it down. Not a great pass by Tiedemann.
That's the last 2 passes Tiedemann's made have been very ill-advised. That one certainly had no chance of
getting. He tried to spin it in there like we used to do at lunch. Remember that?
Didn't work then, and probably won't work out here.
It worked better then because everybody was slower. Comes the inbounds pass from Kobe into Seth Robinson at the free throw line, left-hand side to Kenny Wilson. K-Dub across the top of the lane, picks up his dribble. Out to Tiedemann, long three. Yeah. Tyler Tiedemann. Tiedemann with 6. That's his average. 65-43, 12 minutes left. Broncos starting to have fun, up 22. Pass underneath. Shot is up, in and out, no good. Rebound, Tiedemann. I'm sorry, Nelson. Nelson to Kobe Carl. Penetrates, feeds Tiedemann, pump fake. Now takes the three, not good. He thought he was fouled. He was really shoved hard. And he complained, and Coach Greg Graham just reached out on the court and shoved him. Said, get in there and play some ball. DC off a miss. Rebound is up and in.
Yeah, DC got his own miss, took it right back up. Broncos played pretty good defense there.
Oh, offensive foul on Tiedemann. He needs to come out. Tyler is a little bit upset.
Well, I think he was on his way out, but they just couldn't get the clock stopped.
Yeah. Broncos starting to hit the turnover trail. They're up to 11 now. Only had, 8 in the first, 6 in the first half.
6 in the first half.
6 in the first half. 11:24 left to go. Timeout on the court. Broncos by 20, 65-45. We'll be back on the Broncos Sports Network.
Basketball games are streamed live and archived at www.670kboi.com, powered by FiberPipe.
Well, San Jose up 4 on Nevada halfway through the first half. Nevada playing without Nick Fazekas tonight. And Idaho has got the lead on New Mexico State. Jump shot, not good. Rebound, Robinson, taken away by McKenzie, lays it in. I like this Chad McKenzie.
Very physical player. He just battled down there on the baseline till he got the ball and put it in.
65-47, 18-point lead for the Broncos. Kobe Carl, low post pass to Reggie Larry. Larry getting ready to put a move on here. No look pass to Robinson, back to Larry. Reggie accelerates, has a shot blocked, he's fouled.
That'll be the 4th on Smith, I believe.
Yep. K. Smith, first foul in the second half, 4th on the game. Team foul 4, personal foul 4. He becomes the first Bulldog with 4 fouls. Reggie at the free throw line has 5 points tonight, but 12 rebounds. Ooh, got it. Free throw, struggled, but went over the front, 6 points. Reggie averaging 13.4 points a game.
That's 69% free throw shooter, so he's respectable.
That's about where he is tonight, 2 out of 3. Larry pumps, fires, hits. 7 points for Reggie Larry. 7 points, 12 rebounds. Elliott across the timeline. Not yet. He better hurry. Now he's across. Pass to McDowell. McDowell across to Terry Parker. Parker to McDowell. Pass knocked away. Stolen. Broncos going to get it. And it is Seth Robinson over to Kenny Wilson. Nice recovery. Wilson drive, shoots, and misses, but he's fouled. Foul is on Terry Parker. That is his third.
Kenny Wilson and Seth Robinson kind of looked at each other with a look of disgust, knowing that they kind of messed up that play because the pass didn't get there soon enough, and then Wilson was a little off balance when he caught it, but still got the foul.
Going to the free throw line to shoot 2, 87% free throw shooter. Is 2 for 2 tonight, has 7. Broncos are going to have a bunch of guys with 7-8 points tonight. And AT is in, Anthony Thomas, replacing Matt Boucher. They got to get this guy some time. 10-15 left to go.
Impressive effort with 9 assists, no turnovers against Nevada. Are you kidding me?
Second free throw good. Wilson with 8. Broncos back out by 22. Into forecourt. Elliott for Louisiana Tech on the wing. Stolen away by Eric Lane. Lane down court to Wilson. K-Dub kicks it out to Eric. 3 for 3. Not good. And they're going to call a foul on Robinson. That's probably a good call, but it doesn't look like one. He didn't give him room to move.
Eric Lane, again, just everything short tonight. He just doesn't have the leg pop to get the ball up over the top of the rim. He's shooting everything with his upper body.
Broncos, I think, need to play some players. They have another game on Saturday, which will be their 3rd game in 6 nights. Yeah, they're young, right?
Yeah, they'll be all right.
Parker with a basketball.
What else do they have to do?
That was the chess tournament down at the Student Union. McDowell with it, pass to McKenzie. McKenzie in the corner to Parker. Flips it underneath, stolen away. Oh, nice pass by Robinson. Dangerous, but he got it completed.
I thought he was throwing it to McDowell, but then all of a sudden Kenny Wilson, he obviously saw him streak into the middle of the court.
Robinson and Wilson got a thing going here. Thomas with the ball to Robinson, back over to Kenny Wilson. Wilson needs to get Reggie the ball. Reggie is open underneath. Pass goes over to Robinson. Robinson drives around the screen. Pass to Kenny Wilson. Wilson pulls up, hits a 3, in and out. No good. Rebound. Follow is good by Reggie Larry. Boy, did he get down there in a hurry. 9 points for Larry. That is also a rebound, isn't it? So it should be his 13th.
Should be.
Elliott with a basketball. Pass over to Parker. Goes underneath with it. Ball knocked out. Picked up by Parker. Off balance. Jump shot's not good. Rebound. Larry. And down he goes.
Reggie Larry took another tough spill there. Bumped his head in practice yesterday. Hate to see him hit his head again on that court again tonight. That would not be a good thing, but he managed to come walking out of there.
8:38 left to go. 71-47. Broncos by 24. Louisiana Tech takes a timeout. This will be a 30-second timeout, I believe.
Our attendance report is brought to you by Domino's Pizza. Get the door. It's Domino's. Tonight's attendance, 3,010. And the Broncos thank you.
And you need to come out and watch this ball club. They are getting better, and they need to be supported because this is a pretty good ball club.
It's a pretty good ball club, and they just are playing lights out here at Taco Bell Arena. They shoot well. They're exciting to watch. They're hitting the threes.
They got their free throw percentage up to 71%.
You'll see some flying slams. You come out and watch the Broncos sooner or later. Somebody will get one of those tonight. And they're just a lot more tenacious on the boards than they've been overall. Just a fun. I mean, Jason Ellis was a great rebounder, but he was about the only guy that was towing the line. And now you've got 2 or 3 Broncos that are going to hit those boards every night.
Nelson and Larry, 22 boards between them. The Broncos with a 35-26 edge. 8.5 minutes left to go. Boise State basketball. Anthony Thomas starting the half-court offense for Boise State against the 2-3 zone. Looks like practice. Wilson, wide open 3. In and out. No good. Rebound. Larry up, and he's fouled by McKenzie. Nope, it's not McKenzie. Foul is on Drew Washington. His 4th. Reggie will go to the free throw line. 1 point away from a double-double with 14 rebounds and 9 points.
Reggie got fouled so hard his uniform came all untucked. It took him all this time just to get it tucked back in.
Got to look good. Free throw. Nope. Reggie now 3 out of 5. I can see now Greg Graham went down to the other end of the bench. He's going to walk up here in time to block my view. No. Second free throw, not good. Ouch. Reggie McKenzie on the rebound. Chad McKenzie. Into forecourt. Boy, that almost took Washington out of bounds. Nice catch by Washington. Kicks it over to Richardson. Richardson to Elliott. Drives inside. Shot is contested. No good. Nice defense by Boise State's Seth Robinson. Kenny Wilson into forecourt. Pass to Anthony Thomas. Back to Wilson for three. Not good. Another rebound for Reggie Larry. And he's fouled. And we're going to have a fight here. Chad McKenzie has just been waiting to start a fight. And now he's doing it. Don't fight because you can't play Saturday night.
And you got to get Reggie Larry out of the game right now. Set him down.
I think he's got to go shoot some free throws. Now we're going to have a little discussion here.
Officials are going to take a timeout.
We will too. We'll let you know what happened when we come back. 7:45 left. Broncos by 24. We'll be back on the Broncos Sports Network. Again, my call here, intentional foul, 2 shots in the ball. We'll see what happens.
Scott Thornley has both head coaches at the midcourt explaining his ruling on this play.
Reggie still in the game because he has to shoot free throws. Chad McKenzie is not. Well, yeah, he is too. He is too. He's hiding over there.
Jerome Richardson was the guy that was the aggressor in that whole little scuffle scenario at the bottom of the pile. McKenzie came in on the top of the pile.
All right, now they're going to check it again. This is the most. This is like instant replay in football here.
Well, and I guess they're lucky that the Broncos have a big screen here and a camera crew because there's no TV crew here tonight. So they're doing this right off of the.
They could always just crank up the fiber pipe, guys. Check this out on Bronco Vision. All right, foul is on Richardson. Good call. That's his third.
They were looking for the shooter. We could have given him a little help on that one.
Bronco women are up now by 23, 59-36 with 7.5 minutes left.
Very impressive.
Yep, very nice.
Here comes Reggie to the free throw line.
Got to get your double-double, Reg. Come on, baby. Free throw good. 10 points, 15 rebounds. Nelson's got 9 rebounds. He could have a double-double himself. Second free throw, good.
I don't think he's going to see much more game at this point in time.
No. But get Colin Hallberg some play. Intentional foul does give the ball to Boise State.
I think Colin Hallberg's going to have a little trouble with the quickness of
McKenzie and VC.
Both of those guys. You hit it right on the head. They're a little quicker than Colin.
Well, he's a little bigger than they are.
Yes, he is.
Eric Lane in the corner with the basketball. I think we've seen the last of Kobe, too. Broncos resting a lot of starters, a lot of time, and that's good. Anthony Thomas with the basketball, penetrates, and then got lost. Look out, McKenzie. Here comes 18. McKenzie lays it up. That was nice. He might have walked, but he got the layup. 73-49.
He'll be in Canyon County if he goes any farther on that move.
We got a foul on McKenzie. No?
Seth.
Second foul.
Didn't think we'd see much more of Matt Nelson, but as soon as I said that, here he comes.
Well, the Broncos really, with the injury to Kurt Cunningham, not many options.
It's about as big as it's going to get for the Broncos right now. 6'9", 6'11" on the front line.
McKenzie with the basketball. Takes a three. Ooh, almost made it. In and out, no good. Rebound. Hallberg knocked away. Picked up. Stolen by Thomas and goes out of bounds off 18.
Thomas stripped the ball, but it came off of his body, and when it went out of bounds, thought it might have gone off Washington, but no dice there.
Nice rebound by Hallberg, but he didn't cover up. McKenzie with a ball, drives, shoots, misses, rebound, put up and in.
Richardson with the foul.
I tell you what, and you're right about the speed, because Hallberg's getting beat to those balls. Lane with a basketball. Kicks it out to Thomas, in the lane to Nelson. Oh, out to Eric Lane. He was wide open. Ball knocked away, picked up by Nelson. Knocked away, picked up by McKenzie. McKenzie into forecourt against Anthony Thomas, 18. Good job defensively. Pass to Elliott. Now here comes Kobe back in, as coach doesn't like what he sees from the second tier
players. There's no offense
players
out there. There's just no rhythm, no offensive rhythm at all. They can't even get a shot off.
DC dumped it inside. What do we got? A foul on Wilson?
Nelson.
Wilson.
Nope, Kenny Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson had a hold of the intended receiver, as they say. Would have been pass interference had this been football. Boucher back in.
These guys are running by so fast, they're creating a windstorm over here, knocking our papers.
They're just trying to get in the game. So the Broncos with 4 starters back in there.
Put a little more offensive firepower back on the court.
Inbounds pass to McKenzie.
Back it, Kobe.
McKenzie kicks it out. Washington fouled by Kobe. All right, now this game has come to a complete standstill. Crowd's starting to boo. There's just one of those no-flow games right now. 6:14 left to go. It's been a great effort by Boise State. They lead by 22. That's a good problem to have when you get mad because your second team's not performing well. Traveling call on Jerome Richardson.
And that foul on Kobe Carl, and the collision is our auto body specialist collision of the game. Call Auto Body Specialist for an auto body experience.
Broncos with 2 of their 3 starting guards, and Tiedemann just couldn't handle the pressure. Boucher can. He's in there now. Boucher with the basketball in the corner to Kobe.
Boucher's one of those Caldwell guys.
Yeah.
They thrive on pressure.
Tough. Ooh.
I better say Valley View guy.
Yeah, Valley View guy. Yeah, they don't like to get them mixed up there.
But that is in Caldwell.
It is. Canyon County, anyway. 13 on the shot clock. Broncos had the ball knocked out of bounds. Kobe inbounds it to Eric Lane.
10 on the shot clock.
Pass to Boucher. 8 on the shot clock to Reggie Larry. There's Kobe. Dumps it inside. Back outside. Wide open shot by E is way short. Rebound. Larry almost had another one. Taken down by Carl. He hits a 3. 8 threes for Kobe.
Everything that Eric Lane's put up has been short tonight. Virtually everything Kobe's put up been right down the heart.
76-51, 5:13 left to go. Richardson with the basketball. Richardson off to Drew Washington. McDowell back to Washington. He doesn't want to shoot it.
It's like a 4-man offense with Washington.
Yeah. DC clears his way out. Shot is no good. Rebound Boucher. Matty across the timeline. Pulls up outside the 2-3 zone. The Broncos just going to waste time here because they are up by 25 with 4:44 left to go. Boucher moves to the right-hand side of the court.
La Tech apparently conceding the game, sitting back in the zone, not doing anything.
Yeah, that's basically what they're doing. Ooh, pass thrown away. Picked up by Eric Lane, though, out to Carl. Pump fake. 3-second violation because Reggie Larry was knocked down in the lane. And Chad McKenzie's trying to start a fight with Reggie Larry again. Chad McKenzie's a jerk. Reggie's falling for it. Get Reggie out of there.
Yeah,
we need him Saturday night.
Here he comes. If they can hold him off long enough, he's coming out.
Colin Hallberg coming into the ball game. Richardson with it. 4:10 left to go. McDowell over Eric Lane, not good. Rebound taken away from Matt Nelson. That would have been his 10th, too.
Kobe's got to let those big guys get those rebounds.
Yeah, they need those. Jump shot by Lane. Looks
finally
good. It is.
Lane throws his hands up in jubilation.
7
finally
points.
made one.
7 points, but his first 3 in 6 tries. McDowell underneath, shot not good. A rebound for Reggie. Larry, down he goes. He called timeout, I believe.
Timeout on the floor.
Boy, he is mad. Reggie Larry is as mad as anybody I've seen. He got thrown to the ground that time, and he better not stay in the ball game. 3:46 left to go. Wow, 28-point ball game, 79-51. They need pads out here. We'll be back on the...
Left to go from New Mexico. It is Boise State women 62, New Mexico State 44.
Side. Kicks it out to Bauscher. Bauscher bounce pass to Tiedemann in the corner. Back out to Bauscher. 12 on the shot clock. Inside to go. And the foul. Hallberg going to the free throw line, I believe. Foul on Adrian Rogers is only his second. And Colin Hallberg will go to the free throw line where he's 0 for 1 this year. Team foul number 7. Hallberg's free throw way long. Rebound taken down by McKenzie. Chad McKenzie on the board, throws it away. Anthony Thomas got the steal, but it was picked up by McKenzie. And the shot no good. Rebound Tiedemann. Quick outlet pass to Bauscher. Bauscher on the wing to Wilson. Kenny brings it back out on top to Tiedemann. Wide open three, doesn't take it. Out to Anthony Thomas, he doesn't take it. To Kenny Wilson, the Broncos don't want to take it really. Now Wilson says, I'll take this one short. Rebound taken down by Louisiana Tech.
They just couldn't pass up any more of those threes.
Yeah, they had like 4 wide open threes and then finally took one and missed it. McKenzie with a basketball. Dumps it down. Jumper good. That's Ronnie Morgan. Off the bench. Jump shot good.
Not Paul Millsap, number 24. Ronnie Morgan.
Yeah. A little bit lesser player. Might be great someday, but he's not Paul Millsap yet. Bauscher with a ball fouled by Drew Washington. He wanted to fight.
He's gone, though. He's going to fight anybody.
5th foul against Drew. He sits down with 2 points. As you mentioned, not an offensive threat.
Yeah, he just doesn't even look for a shot.
Well, 0 for 6. Made 2 free throws.
And
had
only
3 rebounds.
Only 2 assists. If you're not going to look for your shot, you got to be an assist guy, don't you?
Bauscher, free throw. Way short. What's with the Broncos in the free throw line?
Bauscher's just mentally deranged up there. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Deranged? He's 0 for 3 anyway. That makes you deranged, I guess. Pass in the corner to McKenzie. McKenzie at 3-point range. Knocked away beautifully by Wilson. To AT. Goes right by everybody. Lays it up. Not good. Rebound McKenzie. And he almost threw it away. Picked up in the backcourt. Now the pass to McKenzie across the timeline. 2 minutes left to go in the ball game. Jumper from the corner, not good. Rebound, Anthony Thomas. Great outlet pass to Tiedemann. Tiedemann drives inside, fires to Wilson. Wide open 3, short. Rebound tipped up by Hallberg, no good. taken down by La Tech, and the Broncos can't buy a bucket now. McKenzie is fouled by Boucher. Boucher kind of wanted that foul, didn't he?
He wanted some contact with McKenzie. I know that for sure. But,
minute 42 left.
He took the brunt of the attack on that one, so maybe time to just let this clock kind of run out before anybody gets maimed or hurt or injured, or we have to call the paramedics.
Steve Tracy in the lineup now for Boise State. Anthony Thomas thought he was coming out. No, Boucher's coming out. Long jumper by McKenzie for 3, good.
3-point field goal.
McKenzie's 11 points in the second half, 17 points on the game, 10 rebounds. Minute and a half left to go, 79-56. Broncos by 23. McKenzie's still out there swatting at balls and running around.
La Tech just could not stand up to that 8 3-point barrage that Kobe Carl put on him.
He unleashed him, didn't he? Carl with 28, the most points for a Bronco this year. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Ball knocked out of bounds to Boise State. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Leslie Jackson, 6'4" freshman in the lineup. Not sure who's going to come out, so they'll just go with 6. Now Chad McKenzie comes out. All right, here comes the Broncos inbounds play. Inbounds pass to Wilson. 5 on the shot clock. Kenny out to Tracy to Tiedemann. Wide open. 3 is good. TT. 9 points. 82-56. Morgan with the basketball. Pass underneath. 48 seconds left to go. Cranking it up from the perimeters. Morgan no good. Rebound taken down by Tiedemann. Across the timeline. Almost threw it in the backcourt. Thomas with a nice catch.
Greg Graham calling off the Dogs, just wanting to burn this clock out. Broncos going to let them.
Broncos are going to have to shoot one more time. 20 on the shot clock, 29 on the game clock. Anthony Thomas dribbling the ball between his legs, behind his back. Start the offense with 12 seconds left. Out to Kenny Wilson. To Anthony Thomas. Thomas takes a 3. Looks good. Nope, just a little long. Rebound knocked away by Tiedemann. Picked up by Tracy. Hands it off to Tiedemann. And Hallberg and the Broncos are not going to shoot. Back outside to Thomas. That'll be the ball game. Final score, nice 26-point win for Boise State. 82-56. Boise State.
Well, that's one of the scrappier blowouts you're ever going to see. I think the Broncos, they had a little bit of an emotional collapse there where Reggie Larry let his emotions get away with him. But, you know, when you're getting manhandled out there, sometimes that's going to happen. The Broncos lucky to get out of here with nobody getting hurt, nobody getting into a fight.
Nobody getting thrown out for Saturday night's game.
Ejected, which was your point. Don't get thrown out. It's going to need you on Saturday against New Mexico State.
Yes, we are indeed. That's the ball game. 82-56, Boise State. We'll be back with a post-game show after these words on the, well, let me say this. The ball game is over. Lock, Stock, and Barrel. 82-56. Go to the Lock, Stock, and Barrel for famous prime rib, hand-carved steaks, and soup and salad bar. We'll be back with a post-game show.
2-2 from the free throw line. Had 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Ended the night with 28 points. Honorable mention goes to Reggie Larry, who had 16 rebounds and 11 points. That's your Carl Jr. in-your-face player of the game. Check out Bronco Vision for tonight's play of the game, brought to you by Taco Bell. And don't forget to stick around for the Powerade post-game shootout. Send in either section 1 or 12 if you'd like to have a chance to win a Boise State Powerade basketball. The cost is only $2. You make the basket, you keep the ball. And fans, be sure to hold on to your tickets, because when the Broncos win, so do you. Carl's Jr. invites all Bronco fans to celebrate this win with a free Big Burger at Carl's Jr. Redeem your Bronco basketball tickets now from tonight's game and receive a Big Burger absolutely free. Bronco fans, thanks for your attendance tonight. Boise State's next game is Saturday against New Mexico State. The game starts at 7 o'clock and can be heard on KBOI. From New Mexico, it is the Boise State women 69. Or 66, New Mexico State 51 with 30 seconds to play. Other WAC games in progress in the first half. It is San Jose State trailing Nevada 34-32. Midway through the